There we go. Women's Tag Team Championship match started off the show. They gave these women 15 minutes where we saw Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross pick up the win, and they are now your new SmackDown.
You just made the list.
God damn it, I did it again. Thank you, Little
Well,
Cyber, for the follow.
They are on SmackDown, so the titles will be brought to SmackDown, and then Nikki and Alexa won't be on TV for 6 months, so then they'll say, why don't you guys come defend your titles over here now?
That is true. We had the women's tag team titles change hands to Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross. Of course, rumors are already going on that Kairi Sane is probably on her way out because her contract's coming up very soon.
With her.
Take Oscar with her. Any thoughts on this particular match where we did see the title change his hand? I know you're a big Oscar fan. Any thoughts on this match tonight?
Is it possible that the last time they defended the titles was at TLC?
I believe so, unless they defended them on a Raw in between there. I don't think they had a match.
I can't remember, other than that main event against Becky and Charlotte, of course. But yeah, I mean, it sucks because I feel like Asuka and Kairi should have kept the titles and not lose to these two. But it seems like every time they mention the longest reigning tag champions and they've held the titles this long, well, that only means they're about to lose the title.
Okay.
That's usually what it means. I wasn't a fan of it. Don't think that... I like Nikki Cross, she's great. And Alexa Bliss, she's okay. But, man, I don't think they should have lost.
Dave, are you seriously that upset? Because, honestly, I put this on Twitter as well. The fans don't give a shit. Like, honestly, unless you're a big Asuka Kairi Sane fan, like our friend Noob in the chat room, I can understand you being upset. You as well as a Asuka fan, yeah, sure. But they treat these tag titles like dog shit. Why should we even care that the titles changed hands? Like, I don't give a shit. To me, this seems like Kairi and Asuka could benefit from losing these tag team titles.
But they won't, because they won't be used anymore. They'll just be seen. The reason I like them as champions, at least they had to be focused at some point, and now they don't.
Okay.
So now basically they're going to be put in the back burner. Vince might love this Asuka comedy act that he likes so much, and he might still put her on TV, but Kairi Sane, maybe not so much. So it's like, this is how they brought Kairi in.
Kairi Sane has lost a lot of momentum from moving up to...
So is Asuka. I mean, look at Asuka. So is she. Yes, she's been in the main event only to build up
with Asuka. Yes, Asuka has been treated like shit lately, but I mean, to say her run in the WWE has been crap is a little bit overboard, because if you go look at her stats and her achievements, she's had a hell of a run in WWE.
But how long since she came to the main roster has she been treated good? Like, hardly. She loses to Charlotte when she first comes up.
Okay.
And then she does nothing afterwards. She wins the Mixed Match Challenge. You want to throw that on her resume? Okay, sure, she won that.
There you go.
Whip-diddy-do with The Miz.
There you go.
But she wins the women's title only to drop it to Charlotte.
Okay. All right.
And then...
So you're basically saying that they build her up to have her lose to...
Charlotte or
Becky. Which, I mean, it's kind of hard to not argue that opinion, because it seems
who's
to be
next?
The truth.
Well, they're going to put her on SmackDown and have her build her up to take on Bayley, to lose to Bayley, then lose to Sasha?
I don't know what's next, to be honest with you. That's going to be the million-dollar question. What's next with the Asuka and Kairi Sane? Because, unless they start treating these tag team titles a little bit more seriously, you're probably not going to see much of them at all, because they, even when they had the tag team titles, you barely saw them defend it ever. And
how many Japanese stars do they have right now?
I couldn't name off the top of my head. I mean, it's more than 5, I know that.
Well, the main people that they have right now are Io Shirai, Nakamura,
right,
Asuka, and Kairi Sane. I'm sure I'm missing some other ones. But the main focus, those are the... Okay, yes, he's not really a main focus in NXT, but
not yet,
yeah.
Yes, that's true, yeah.
But the main focus ones they have are all heels. That's how Vince sees them, as heels.
Okay, fair point, but Io Shirai, to me, there's still a question
but she's
mark
a heel
next to her name. Because, yes, she's Xia Li too, but she's never used. Io Shirai, to me, is kind of the question mark. Because yes, she hasn't Akira Tozawa. There you go. There's another one. Yoshirai is a question mark because we don't know exactly what they have in store for her. The Vince McMahon may not be a fan of her. True. But let's see what happens next week when she has that ladder match for the number 1 contender match. No spoilers, please. Asuka could be singles now and get that SmackDown title. Is this going to be the Dave bitching about Asuka show? So I'm not. No, it's not. It just.
Yes, it is.
There you go. Yoshirai is too fucking short, says Speeds. But she can wrestle though, man. But she can wrestle. She's a lot better than Rio. I'm sure. Red Sox fan is pissed off of that comment. All right, let's move on, Dave.
He's not here.